Hi guys, it's Amy and welcome back to Mean Green Bunny, where we discuss all things cruelty-free and clean, or clean green, the whole works. Okay, so today we're going to be back talking about one of my favorite subjects, sunscreen. Yay! Okay, so last time we talked about the raw elements, the tinted sunscreen that I absolutely love. Today we're going to be talking about a different product, and that's going to be the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream Facial Moisturizer with SPF 30. Okay, so now I've been using this product probably off and on for the last maybe 2-3 years. I use it off and on. I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with this. There are a lot of elements of this that I absolutely love. There are a lot of elements that I wish were a little bit different, but that's me. It's maybe my particular skin. I'll start off by saying I am very fair-skinned. I have intensely insensitive and dry skin, so I have to be very cautious on what I use. I also have an allergy to quite a few different things, including soy, so I always have to be on the lookout for that when I'm buying skincare. Okay, having laid all that out, back to the product. Okay, so Josh Rosebrook, if you're not familiar, he is a skin and hair care green beauty guru, creator. He's got a luxury line of skin and hair care products that are very popular in the clean community. He has many products that I absolutely love. I love a lot of the hair products. I've used quite a few of his products throughout the years. Alright, getting back to the Nutrient Day Cream. This right here is 2 fluid ounces. I know that it comes in 2 different sizes. I have things pulled up. I know the 2 and a 1 ounce that comes in. So the 1 ounce retails for, on average, I would say about $50 US. The 2 fluid ounces that I have here retails for $85. Now, that's a little bit of why I have the love-hate relationship. Sunscreen is something I use on a daily basis. The recommended use for this is, I believe, around 3 to 4 pumps, depending on the size of your face. So I do not scrimp when it comes to using my sunscreen. I obviously don't go crazy if I don't need it, but if I when it comes to my sunscreen, I do like to use the recommended amounts to make sure that I'm getting, it's what I'm using it for. So $85 is a lot to keep repurchasing for me personally. If you have that kind of money and that's in your budget, then yay for you. That's awesome. I'm never begrudge anybody anything. But for me personally, it is a little bit hard to repurchase for $85 when you're using it as often as I am. Now, it does have a really nice ingredients list. It's aloe vera. The ingredients list, it's pretty long, so it would take me a long time to read through it, but it does, you can kind of see why maybe the price is a little bit higher looking at the ingredients and all that. So if it fits your budget, yay for you. If it doesn't, there are cheaper alternatives out there that work just as well. But the good points about this, the smell. I love the smell. Very, very, very sensitive to smells, having very sensitive skin. I can normally tell if I sniff something, if it's going to irritate my skin right off the bat. If it has like a strong floral scent, usually I know that it's going to burn, so I try to avoid it. This has a very nice, light, fresh, sort of sweet smell. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I've looked through the ingredients. I'm sure it's in there. I'm sure there are people that could tell you exactly what that smell is. It might be a little bit of the carrot seed oil. I do smell a little bit of that, but that might just be my imagination. Okay. Now, how I use this is I obviously wash my face. I do my serums with this product. Because I have intensely dry skin, I do have to use a moisturizer before I use this, which is another reason why I'm like $85. I mean, I know there's a $50 one for a smaller bottle, but I would go through that really quick. I cannot just throw this on and have this be enough moisture for my skin. I do use a daily serum, and then I will use some sort of moisturizer on my face, or, you know, he recommends that you use his hydro accelerator, you know, his hydrating mists before using this. So it is also recommended to have a little bit of hydration for this before you put it on your face. I do like the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't necessarily irritate my skin, but like I said, it's not always just enough hydration for me. It comes in two different types. You can come in the regular, which is, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. It is traditional white sunscreen. I'm looking at the viewfinder, so if that's, it does not leave a white cast once it is rubbed in really, really well. It also doesn't leave your skin looking super wet, or, you know, sometimes, especially with cleaner sunscreens, it tends to be a little bit thick, and you have to really kind of work them in. This one absorbs really fast into the skin, which, if you have oily skin, that's fantastic, and again, it smells lovely. The other issue that I have sometimes with this is makeup. Not all of my not all of my foundations play nice with this on my skin. Now, everybody has different chemistry, everybody has different skin types, everybody has different ways of applying foundation, so this may not apply to you. This is just me. There are certain foundations that when I go to put this on with it, it will sort of like pill up in these areas, especially like anywhere where I have larger pores. I'll start to see like a little bit of separation between the pores and the skin. So I tend to use this more on days when I'm not going to be wearing makeup. I mean, I don't wear makeup every day, but when I am, there are certain makeups that this plays very, very nicely with. But one of my favorite foundations, this doesn't work very well with, and that kind of makes me a little bit sad. But with, say today I used my Jane Iredale foundation, what is it called? I forget what it's called. My Jane Iredale, I don't know what it's called, but I used it with that today, and that worked beautifully. It worked fine. I had no issues. But I've said a lot. I'm sorry. I just realized that. What else can I tell you about it? It's a zinc. Let's read it. Let's read the description. I think I read it to you already. Did I? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Hydrate. It's powered by zinc oxide and infused with replenishing ingredients like aloe vera, grapeseed, chamomile, green tea, and calendula. It provides a lightweight protection with a semi-matte finish, which is true, semi-matte. So I guess if you're looking for a semi-matte semi-matte sunscreen, this one will probably be for you, with no heavy white casts involved. You can, like I said, get it in a tinted version where it has a little bit of a skin tone to it. It doesn't add any extra coverage or anything, but it just doesn't have a white cast at all. If your skin tone is on the darker side, that would probably work well for you too. With an abundance of skin beautifying botanical extracts, this cream's powerful herbal synergies result in the appearance of firm, youthful, and glowing complexions. So overall, I do like this. I am really, really picky when it comes to certain products, which is why I'm giving you the highs and lows, because I don't know how everyone else feels about it. Me personally, I prefer ones that play with all my foundations, and I prefer ones that give me a little more hydration. But if you have, you know, if your skin isn't as dry as mine, and this would probably do very well for you. I've used it out in the sun. I haven't had any issues. So that about wraps that up before I ramble on and keep repeating myself. All right. Thanks guys for tuning in. I will be back very soon with another sunscreen review, or not even a review, just chatting about sunscreens that work well for me and sunscreens that I've tested out recently. And when I say recently, I actually mean over the last couple of years, because sunscreen is something that I collect, I test out, I try it out in the sun. I like sunscreen a lot. It's a very bizarre obsession for me. So, alright guys, have a lovely day, and I will see you soon.